Good everything. Yes, yes. If you're out there and listening in, welcome in to the party zone. That is Elite Street Finals. Hope everybody's doing good today. It's been a fun day here at Junction 4. And of course, as you well know, Junction 4 has got one of the best street plazas on the planet. However, Mother Nature's not been playing the game today with us, so we've had to bring the street inside. We've had to bring all those street riders inside. It's really unfortunate because Junction 4 has got one of the best street plazas in the world. But as now we start off with Mr. Nick Ford, one of the old schoolers of the street world. Yeah, Nick. 50 seconds left on the clock. Ooh, goes for that double peg. Doesn't quite get that, but like I say, Nick's one of the old schoolers. Go on then, Nick. Nick Ford's been on the scene for a long time. Ridden a few of these backyard jams, and of course, yeah. He's got a unique style, Nick, all of his own. Yes. He has a lot of fun on his bike, though, and that's what it's all about. So welcome in if you've just joined us. This is the Elite Street Straight Finals. Yo, Phoebes drops that into X up. Double peg and off. Nick Ford, like I say, 10 seconds on the clock with him now. And he is one of the old schoolers of the street scene. There he goes, he's gonna call it in there. Mr. Nick Ford. So as I said, if you're just joining us, you will well know, if you've been to Junction4 Skatepark before, that it has got one of the best street plazas, at least in Europe. And unfortunately, we're unable to get that running today, but we're inside, and now we've got Logan Foster. He's got some moves on him. Yeah, that down whip on that bank. These guys having to really adjust to this inside course. Yeah, it's obviously not where they want to be riding, but all of these guys throwing down what they can over this small section, but technical section, getting on that big sub box. Yeah, bringing it inside, just bring something a little bit different. None of these guys are strangers, sorry, to courses like this. They're more than used to it. They'd all love to be outside on that amazing street plaza, but unfortunately, Mother Nature's not played the game and we've had to come inside. Yeah, Logan. So as I said, this is Logan Foster up at the moment. Welcome in to the party zone. That is the Street Elite Finals. If you're just joining us, that was Logan Foster. And we're just streaming this live so everybody here in the building can be watching it. Hopefully they're tucked up nicely in the bar right now, enjoying a fresh, cold one. I wish I was having a fresh, cold one. But we're in the commentating booth, of course, bringing you the Elite Street Finals. I'll keep repeating myself for people just joining us. Unfortunately, the street has had to come inside because Mother Nature's not been playing the game with us today. And although there's that incredible street plaza outside at Junction 4, we've had to bring this inside. As we go on to the next rider now with Hamish Bamba dropping in. Go on, getting a bit of speed. We like that. Speed is your friend as he gets right up there. Whoa, drops it down into a Smith. Getting loose and wild. I love this. Fast plant. It's a change of pace, isn't it? Yeah, really good stuff. Yeah, up into that disaster, up on that big sub box. Woo, gets a little spark off the back end there. Not surprised. He's fast and free, this guy. Hamish Bamba. Go on then, Hamish. You got 30 seconds left, my friend. What else are you going to throw down? I bet he opens the throttle up again. Yes, he does. Yes. Gets that 270 out of that. Whoa, yep. Loving it. And then the throttle opens up again. He quite literally takes off the second he puts his pedal down. As he comes into the final 10 seconds, whoa there, easy Tiger. Big three just coming in on that front end. No wonder he's got a Bone Death sleeveless shirt on. No surprises there. Definitely riding a bit Sean Burns about him. Love that. Throttle was open, and it was loose and fast and free. Look at that. That's how he started it off. Dropped it down, kind of into disaster, into Smith. And then it just got wilder from then on in. Look at that. Is that Phoebe, sorry. It's a foot plant 180 out, but yeah, up on the wall, down and in. Yes, Jack, big 3. Foot plant, into disaster, back in. Still got 30 seconds on as well. Feeble, he's so consistent on them. Oh, he just doesn't quite get that roll back on that one. Curse the commentator. Sorry, Jack, that was my fault, bro. Yeah, locks into those pegs, come back this way. Yeah, big ice grind down. Yeah, comes back and round. Pretty much everything Jack done on his bike is impossible to the rest of us. Yes, Jack calls it there with only a few seconds left to run down on the clock. Solid work from Mr. Dumper, as always. Love it. Love your work there, Jack. We'll get a little replay of Nick Ford then. Now we're back on to Jack. Yes, gets that wall ride up, out, back in again. Yeah, big 3 from Jack. Always great watching Jack ride. Looks like we're going with the next rider in. Thomas Cookson, in he goes. Oh, he's opening the throttle as well. We like that. Go on, straight up onto that wall ride and in. Yes. First one up there, and a big foot plant on that sub box. Over to Crook. Go on, son. Top work. Getting up on that sub on the wall ride as well. Look at that. Little tabs out of that. Absolute solid work on this. Yo, big look back transfer at the quarter. Well into that as well. Yo, oh, just gets spat off the back. With only 15 seconds left, he's probably going to run the clock out there. Look at that smile on his face, though. Not surprised, mate. Absolute solid first run as he runs down those final few seconds. Big 540, and he gets it round and rolls away. The stoke is high with that one. Big time. He gets a fist bump from Mr. Illingworth as well. There's that solid wall ride at the beginning. Love your work on that, my friend. Thomas Cookson. You. And this where it just got spat off the back end on that one. But other than that, that was a solid run. He only had about 10 seconds left on the clock at that time. So got some good points on the board. So once again, if you're joining us here, this is the Elite Street straight up finals. We've had to bring it all inside, which is a travesty when they've got such a good plaza outside, but Mother Nature's not been playing ball with us today. So we've had to bring it inside. Look at these fine specimens of human. Especially Jarvis there, look at that guy. We're back to the top of the list with Mr. Nick Ford. Sorry, just had to tune out there for a second. I'm back in the game, as is Mr. Nick Ford. Very unique style, Nick. Like I say, he's been riding BMX for a long time, this guy. He's been on the scene a long time. You can tell that by them sleeves. Yes. Still got a flavor out of the old school. Yeah, go on then, Nick. Keep it going. So if you're just joining us, this is Nick Ford in. Oh, goes an X up, double peg to bars out. Just not quite getting those double bars out. Great work all the same with 15 seconds left. What's he got for us now? Heads up. Gets up onto that lucky. Straight into X up double peg. Whoa, gets a little bit loose and wild on that one. And he's going to call it there. So that's 2 runs for Nick Ford. Solid second run for him. I'd say a bit better than that first run. Like I said, Nick's been around on the scene for a long time, been riding street for a long time. There was that double peg X to bars out. Not quite getting those bars out. Seen him pull them many times though. Just not quite getting it that time. So if you're just joining us, welcome in. Next rider is going to be Logan Foster when he comes in. But if you're thinking, why on earth are they at Junction 4 and they're inside running street elite? That's because outside has been rained off, unfortunately. So we've had to do the best we can, bring everybody in. And that's what all of these riders are doing now, the best they can. Logan always got a smile on his face when he's riding. That ice grind down. Gets that tire slide across. Yeah, big tabes. Like that. Gets hang 5 on the front end. The manual. Always trouble with the manual. Everybody. Ahoy! Up easy there, Tiger. You've got, what has he got? 30 seconds left there. So if you're just joining us, welcome. This is Logan Foster. Run number 2 of 2. And we're doing straight up elite finals. Looks like he's going to call it there. He had a solid first run. Mr. Illingworth on the microphone in the house with Mr. John Wood as well. And then me, Seb Denver, joining you in the booth. For anybody watching at home, if you're on your phone, your tablet, your laptop, your TV, wherever you're at, I hope you got a cold one in your hand. This guy, Hamish Bamber, he comes out throttle open, loose and wild. You can tell with sleeves like that, he's only going to open the throttle. Here he goes. Yes, up into that disaster. Love that on that sub box. Whoa, and he gets it this time. Solid. It's a good run. I'm loving this. Well different to everything else that we've seen on the course. He is literally gassing it every trick. He's still got 25 seconds on the clock. What are we going to have next? Oh, big smile on his face. I love that Bone Death t-shirt as well. Doing his run proud with that on. Oh, he's going to call it there. As far as I know, I think it's 2 runs and the best run count because we're straight into elite finals rather than having the qualies. Yeah, there was that big up on disaster. Remember, this was Hamish Bamber. Great work from Hamish. Tried that a couple of times in run number 1. Didn't quite get it quite as smooth as he did there. But then he just became a bit unstuck on this one and decided he was going to call it. Now we've got Jack Dumper, the one and only, of course. Go on, Jack. Love watching Jack ride. Solidly locked into that manual. Up and over the spine. Spine volcano there. As he comes back this way. Going for that wall again. Yes, Jack. Jack, of course, pretty much doing all of these moves that not one of us could do in the same situation. Yes. Oh, and that's what I mean. That's what I said on the first run. So consistently normally on those. And there he proves me exactly right as he gets that one done. Locked and loaded. Yeah, solid ice down there as well. This is Jack Dumper, of course, as if you need telling. Yeah, Jack. Oh, just gets spat off the back end on that one. Smiles on faces, and especially his. Go on then, Jack. Jack Dumper. Sweating like a sportsman. Go on, son. So if you're just joining us, welcome. If If you're wondering what on earth is going on, why have they got an amazing street plaza there at Junction 4 and we're inside running street? Well, Mother Nature has not played the game with us today. We have been struggling with the weather conditions today, and that's meant we've had to unfortunately bring Elite Street Men's inside, and that's why we're here. And that's why we'll welcome you in. Hope you're doing good. Hope you got a cold one and chilling. There's the brothers on the mic there, Illingworth and John Wood. This is Thomas Cookson, I believe. Yeah, up he goes straight into that wall and in. Love that. Again, oh, look at that. Gets the toes on that one. Twinkle toes, Flintstone, and then that crook down. Love that. Yeah, truck over that time. Over the driveway, followed by the whip on the bank. Phoebes, hard. Yes, hard 3 out of that one. Yeah, big look back transfer onto that bank. Still got loads of time on the clock as well, and he's already nailed a load of tricks. There's that big Greg Illingworth would be very approving of that. Greg, no stranger to them, gets the roll back. Go on. Oh, just dabs that foot. Doesn't take any momentum away though with a double peg down. As he's up and over with that 3, dips it down, and that was another solid run for Thomas Cookson. Again, came out, throttle open, full speed. Here he is, little replay. He's the first rider to get up and onto that and back in the tranny as well. So welcome if you join us. This is heat number 1. So as I understand it, each rider now will get to go in and has 5 attempts at best trick. I believe that's the format that we're running today. Like I say, it's been a bit fast and loose here at Junction 4, not because the organisation hasn't been good, but just because Mother Nature hasn't been good. Mother Nature's not been playing the game, which has meant we've had to change and adjust things on the spot. So do excuse us if anything changes mid-flow. That is only because we have had to make a lot up on the spot today. This is a well-oiled machine, these competitions, run by Backyard and, of course, British Cycling. So at the moment, I think each rider is going to get in and get 5 attempts at best trick. They get to choose where and what that's on. They could try the same trick 5 times if they want. Looks like somebody's dropped in the bowl then. That was Hamish by the looks of it. Here we go. This is Logan then. Logan Foster up. You. That's it. That's 1 score on the board then, which means he's got 4 other attempts to try any other best trick he wants to do. And then you take your 2 highest scoring tricks, and that goes with your 1 highest run. So they've done 2 runs each. Their highest scoring one is the one that counts, and then they get 5 attempts at a best trick. And the 2 highest scoring best tricks then are added up to their best run score, and that is how your points are added up on the leaderboard. Now Jack Dumper's looking to do something. Throw down trick number 1 of 5. Gets a Phoebe all the way through. Oh my word, and as I said, the consistency of this man is mind-boggling. So that's points straight on the board. He had a solid first run. All right, next in, you. Locks onto that feeble on that sub box. believe that was Thomas Cookson, but it could also be Lee Sutton. I'm not quite sure, if I'm honest. Apologies for that. Oh, Nick Ford gets that X up double peg to bars out, and you can see the Stoke is high on the Stokeometer there with Nick Ford. Well done, bro. Good work. He'll be stoked with that one. Logan Foster's in next. Here we go then. Solid first one. Phoebes. Whoa, goes for that Phoebes whip out. He's already got some points on the board, of course. Like I say, 5 attempts at the best trick, and then your 2 highest scoring best trick is added to your best run of 2. Whoa, go on! Yes! Gets up over on the feeble. The sprocket and over. I love that. He is doing that bone death top some pride. He is doing it justice. Now it's Hamish Bamba. Now Mr. Dumper's back in. What's he going to have? This is only the second one, is it, I think, now? Back this way, 180, roll back, nailed. Oh! And then going for that 3 out of that. I've seen him pull them. As we go up now, what's he going to have for his next attempt? Again, throttle's open, love it. Phoebes. You can see the stoke of the crowd there. Rightly so as well. Impossible, that trick. Right then, I think we go back to the top of the list again then. It's going to be Nick Ford. What's he going to have for us? I believe attempt number 3 or 4, can't quite remember. Counted, never my strong point. But in he goes then. Nick, what have you got for us then? There you go. Oh, that's solid though, that's points on the board. As I said, each rider's got 5 attempts at best trick. They get to choose where and what they're doing, and their 2 highest scoring ones are the ones that count. As we're now, we go into Logan Foster. He went for that feed to whip out and gets it. Stoked at that. I think that was even a Nos Phoebes to whip out. That is solid points on the board for Logan Foster. So welcome everybody to the Backyard Jam. This is Hamish Bamba. Oh! Love this guy. Yes, Hamish. Bits of his body falling off, probably. He doesn't care. Well done, Hamish. So welcome in. There's only a couple of tricks left for these guys now, as they've had both their runs, best run counts. Now we're in with Jack Dumper. Oh, he's getting back up on that wall, I think. So Jack Dumper's already got some points on the board with 5 attempts best trick. Oh! Yes, he gets the fakie. Wall ride gets the fakie. We're out of it as well. Jack Dumper, as I said, rarely disappoints, and today being no exception to that. Yes, Jack, that is 2 solid points definitely on the board. Do excuse me on this one. I believe this is Thomas Cookson. I can't hear the guys in the room. Yes! Oh! That's the hardest bit, getting out of that. So you see the crowd all in there. We've also got a crowd in the bar, watching from the bar here at Junction 4. Welcome to all those guys in there. And welcome to everybody at home if you're watching on your phone, your tablet, your laptop, wherever you're at. Whoa, Nick Ford always brings a little different flavor to the meal. Logan Foster now, he's not going to mess around, going to get in. Oh, tries that Phoebes 180 whip. Stoked at that, getting a bit of props from Jarvis as well. Oh, here we go then. Hamish He's another little throttle opener. What's he got for us? Oh! Like a fast plant 3 off of that wall. Oh, that twists my knee round just looking at that. Solid work. Now Dumper's back in again. What's he going to do? He's got solid. Oh, my word. As he gets up onto that ledge into manual, I thought he'd locked and loaded that one. Here he goes. Go on. Oh, I think that was the final attempt at that. As we move on, Nick Ford's in next then. I think this is Nick's final attempt potentially. Whoa, gets another one of those X-up double pegs. Lands it. That will be points on the board though. As I've said, these guys get 5 attempts at best trick. Now up and over we go. Oh my word. A feeble to down whip 180 out. In Hamish is in now. Come on then, Hamish. Yo! Love your work, mate. The stoke is high as he rides away from that one. Jack Dumper's in next. I tell you, that is warm in that room as well. Jack Dumper, of course, always riding with that jumper tied around those bars. Go on then, Jack. What's he got for a final one? Is he going to drop into that Manny again? Oh, he goes manual to ice it in and gets it done. That is, again, going to be solid points on the board. Romeo done. Yes, Jack. He's going to try it one final time as he gets up and in to the Phoebe. 270. Oh, just off the back end. Give the man a cold one. He deserves it. Now I believe heat number 2 are going to roll in. Oh no, Nick Ford is back in. No, it's going to be heat number 2 now with practices. Heat number 2, of course, consisting of Kieran Cooper, Pavel Petrovsky, Harry Needham, Andy Kay, Tom Shepard, Cam Morton, and Crazy Pete Jones. That's heat number 2. Welcome if you're just joining us to the Backyard Jam. Of course, brought to you alongside British Cycling here at Junction4 Skatepark. And if you're wondering what on earth we are doing running Elite Street on this small section of street course inside, well, that is unfortunately because Mother Nature has been playing havoc with our plans today, and the incredible street plaza that they've got outside, unfortunately, it's been rained out all day, which has meant we've had to bring all the riders inside. They've adapted well. The event and the skate park has adapted well. I've got to big up every single one of the crew who puts on this event, both through the British Cycling, the skate park, Junction 4, and Ramsey, of course, and everybody at 70s and Backyard. Huge respect to all of those guys today, because I tell you what, they have had to dodge and weave with Mother Nature. She's been playing havoc with us today. It's not played ball with us, but we've moved with the punches, and so have the riders. And that is why we are inside. And we are off getting things going. Nah, still a warm-up, still a warm-up. Tom Shep, of course, that was. Andy Kay in now. This is just a warm-up. So if you're just joining us, welcome. If you're on your phone, if you're sitting at home. Don't know anything else that rhymes with that, really, other than drone. But welcome. Hope you got a cold one and enjoying yourself. I wish I had a cold one. Sitting in a very warm commentary booth at the moment. There's Kieran. So these guys have got a few minutes to warm up. And the format is at the moment, as I said, we've had to move this indoors because Mother Nature's not been playing ball with us, so we have adapted and gone with the punches as what you've got to do in this life. And the riders have done the same. We've brought the Street Elite straight finals inside. Because it's the straight finals, each rider's going to get 2 runs on the course, and it's their highest scoring run that counts. That means if they crash out on one of the runs, it doesn't matter too much. They've got another run to try and get the highest points on the board. But you'll find in their first runs, they just try and get as much done as possible to get points on the board. If they come away with a solid run, it means the pressure is off for that second run and they can just kind of rip the lid off a little bit on that one. If they crash on that first one, then it does lay the pressure on a little bit more for run number 2. But then that is followed by 5 attempts at best trick. Each rider will get 5 attempts at best trick, and each rider will then have 5 attempts at pulling 5 best tricks. As we start now, yes, there, of course, Mr. Joe Jarvis in the background as Kieran Cooper, I believe, starts heat number 2 with run at number 1. Kieran been getting better and better on his bike recently. Always been a solid rider, but yeah, X up, double peg across. Nah. I think this is run number 1. We don't have any communication with the main room, unfortunately. It looks like it is. If it isn't, he's going to hope he rides like this in his run. Yeah, he's got to be. Oh, just as I say that, crashes down, but with a big smile on his face, as Kieran has always got. Heat number 2. Oh, rail ride bars out. Fix up, look sharp. Yes, Kieran. Love that. Kieran Cooper getting the job done. And as you can see, all the other riders equally are stoked with that, as Kieran is. So excuse us if it's a bit fast and loose with our comments. Looks like a ruffian, but he ain't. He's a friendly giant, that guy. Yes, Andy. Love watching Andy ride. Again, no stranger to this competition. Been here many, many times before at the backyard comps. And this shows you why. That was a solid run. And as I said, each rider gets 2 runs on the course, and it's their highest scoring run that counts. So who knows what next we're going to get from Andy, because the pressure is off. Uh-oh, Shep's in the house. Tom Shepherd in now. Partners in crime with Mr. Jarvis. That's why he is there, screaming him on. Yeah, Phoebes over Smith 180, and then gets it out. Yeah, big feeble to bars out. And look at Jarvis there, loving the work. Oh! Goes that big 180 into Smith, tries to get back round on that first 20 seconds. Oh, not getting that one pulled clean. With 15 seconds to go, is he going to do it? No, he might call it there. Oh, he's got one trick left in him. Yo, big 5 on that small quarter. Right to a stop right in front of Kieran. The stoke is going to be high as he goes to stand up to his double trouble partner up there, Mr. Jarvis. Look at that, lucky, 270 out, love that. Truck driver over, didn't notice that the first time. Truck driver in 360 was spinning the bars. And that, yes. Phoebes into over 180 Smith and then gets it out as well. Solid though, that's points on the board. So if you're just joining us, welcome to Elite Street Finals. Straight up finals because Mother Nature's not played the game with us today. That's why we're indoors and not on this amazing street plaza that they have here at Junction4 Skatepark. Big up to everybody at Junction4 for today. They have been up against the odds and they're still putting on a fantastic comp alongside the British Cycling and of course Backyard Jam. And now we're back to the top. Kieran Cooper's back in. He'll be smiling his way through this as every time. Yes! Great start. He's going to be stoked with that. Nos bars, oi, with a hot grip in there for good measure. As I said, there's the smile on his face. Yeah. Nice little whip over. Bars on the bank. X up, double peg. Look at Jarvis there. The stoke is just always high with Jarvis. He's as amped on the other guys riding as he is on his own, if not more so. Oh, he up and over! Did that a couple of weeks ago at NASComp, and he's done it again. He's going to be stoked with that, let me tell you. As are all the other riders as well. Drops back in again. The rail ride. The bar's out. This is a solid second run. Sam Jones there giving him props as he deserves as he runs down the clock. That is it. And my word, Kieran, you should be stoked with that run. Look at Sam Jones down there. And the rest of the boys. Rightly so, congratulating him. Oh my word, 3 tricks for the price of 1 on that. No messing. Another replay. There you go, and over. So over on that crank. then takes the back wheel up and over. So hard to do when you're just balancing on that crank arm. That's your pressure point to get your back wheel all the way across and over. And then here we go with that rail ride, bar spin, followed by the stoke-ometer through the roof. Pavel Piotrovsky is in next. There's Pavel. Pavel Piotrovsky drops in. Came at it with a bit of speed last time, gets that 180, the roll back. Oh, by the big, followed by the big three out of that. Love that, double pegs 180. Getting everything locked and loaded on this one. Over, onto the pegs, followed to that, into that bar spin. And push it even further to the 3, who knows. We might see that again. Remember, each rider getting 2 runs on the course. Their highest scoring run counts. And then we've got each rider having 5 attempts at best trick. You. This is Pavel Piotrovsky. Oh, and that is going to be time. Ah, it was that cheeky 180 that time. Kind of got it. Calls it there. He'll be stoked with that run, though. It's a long old minute out there. Look at those fine specimens of humans. There's that roll back. Then into the 3. Got that on lock, my friend. Solid work. Yeah. Smith 180 out. Gets it locked, loaded, done. Looks like we're going to move on to the next rider. Next rider going to be in Andy Kay, of course. Look at that. Oh, just gets spat off the back end on that one. Still keeps his momentum going, though. Yeah, Andy. Love watching Andy ride. Up, and there you go. Gets that whip out, up rail. He's going to be stoked with that one. Nose press 3 and across. Keeping that speed going. Oh, up onto the ice. Drops it into tooth and in. Nobody else doing that, I can tell you that much. With still 25 seconds on the clock, it's a solid second run from Andy Kay. He's already had a solid 1. Oh, gets on the back end, and there you go. His first run was so solid as well. He has got that one locked in with run number 1. Like I said, it's each one of these riders gets 2 runs on the course. And of those 2 runs, it's their highest scoring run that counts. And then we're going to see each one of these riders have 5 attempts at a best trick. And it's their highest scoring best trick gets added up to their highest scoring run. Look at these fine specimens of men. I love this. Ah, the top's off with Shepherd now. Tom Shepherd, Sheppy, look at these boys getting him in there. And is he going to get the job done as he opens up the throttle? He's up into Lucky, 270 in, gets that done. Truck driver up and over, getting business done. Phoebes over Smith. Oh yeah, 180 over into that Smith, 180 out. Gets it all locked and loaded, perfect. Yeah, that's the Oppo 3 on that one. Sheppy, go on, bars into Smith, and oh, just puts a foot down. It's not going to stop that smile on his face, though. Yeah, the little Bluetooth and in. Oh, drops it down from that tooth. Look at the smile on his face, though. Oh, he's going to call it there as he takes it. He had a solid first run because that then gives you the opportunity to call that second run if you want to, because it is only your highest scoring run that counts, of course. Go on. Everybody wants it in there and get this trick done. Oh. Rumour has it he learnt flares the other day. I've seen a few of them tried now. So we'll see a couple of replays there from Shep, Mr. Tom Shepherd. There's that Lucky straight up and round, 270 out, and the truck done. So we've got one rider left in heat number 2 for their second and final run, and then of course each rider will go back to the top, each rider getting 5 attempts at best trick, and their 2 highest scoring best trick runs are going to be the one that counts. Welcome everybody. Welcome if you're sitting at home, you're having a cold one, I hope you are. And now Cam Morton coming in, he had a solid first run, big bar spin. Yeah, bars, disaster and in. 180 whip, everything's solid so far. Ice down, T-bog air, cramming all these tricks in, bars into Smith. As he comes back the other way, big 360 tucked up. Now getting on the other side. 180 bars, yeah, gets it round. He's still got 25 seconds. Double pegs, 180, job done. This is a solid second run from Cam Morton. Oh, gets the curse of the commentator with only 10 seconds left on the clock. I would imagine he is going to call it there, and he does. So welcome. If you're in the bar here at Junction 4, you might be watching in the screen on the bar. I hope you're enjoying a cold one. You deserve it. Well done for being down here today. We've had some adverse weather conditions down here at Junction 4 today, but everybody at Junction 4, everybody at British Cycling, and everybody part of 70s and Backyard Jam has dealt with those conditions and got pretty much every contest done. We've had to bring in, of course, the Elite Street Finals to the inside course because it has literally been raining cats and dogs outside. So now each rider is going to get 5 attempts at a best trick. It could be 5 different best tricks. It could be 5 attempts at the same trick. Kieran, oh, goes to that rail ride, was going to 180, probably 180 bars out, I would say. So he won't get any points for that one, but he's got 4 other attempts to get some points on the board. And his 2 highest scoring best trick runs will go to his highest scoring run, and that's how the scores are added up. There's our judges there. Andy Kay now drops in. Up. Oh! Up rail, whip out. Fix up, look sharp. Look at the stoke. He's stoked with that. What Shep got for us. Is he going to get back on that sub box, I wonder? Seems to be enjoying it. Up he goes. Oh my word, he's up and around and into the bowl. I've got no idea whether he's dropped off the face of the earth there or the bowl has swallowed him, but either way, look at the smile on his face, loves it. Trying to clear all the way across. Won't get any points on it. I don't think he pulled it clean, but he's going to be stoked. Cam Morton's up there. Who are we waiting on now? Look at Mr. Tom Russell and Jarvis over there. No idea what they're calling out. Best, of course, are the ones that count. Whoop. Well, that'll get you some points. I'd be absolutely stoked with that. I'd be going home and having a nice cold one after that. But Kieran, of course, just getting some points on the board. Smile on faces. Let's face it, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Riding small bikes with your mates and getting a smile on your face. Competition is one thing, but let's not forget where it all comes from. Pavel Petrovsky, what does he want? He's already got some points on the board already. He had that ice 180 out. What's he got for this run number 2 of 5? I say run number 2, best trick of number 2 of 5. Oh, pegs up and over. Huge 3, dip down, and it looks by the stoke like he may have landed that. Yes, as he comes back up, look at him, Wolverine, smiling like an animal. Love it, yes, well done, Shep. So welcome, we're in heat number 2 at the moment. Bars disaster, Manny out. Oh, to whip. Dabs a foot on that, but that's going to give him some points for sure. As he gets bars disaster, into manual. Now Kieran's back in, rail ride. Oh, he gets the 180 out. I'm sure he wants to spin the bees on that. I reckon the judges will give that as a rollback, won't they? If that quarter pipe wasn't there, he'd have got out of it all right. What on earth is going on? Who knows? That is solid work. That is 2 solid points he's got now on the board. Remember, with those points on, it means he can kind of rip the lid off a bit more. Now Andy K. Oh! Goes up double peg and then on the crank arm down over the other side. Love it. Here we go. It looks like he's heading the same way. Oh! Is he going to spin the bars as he goes over there? I don't know. I'm not calling it for him, but everybody seems to be pretty happy with it. So if you've just tuned in, welcome. Heat number 2, best trick, Elite Street. We're unfortunately not outside because of the weather. This is Cam. Oh, doesn't quite get locked on to that manual. Gets the bars disaster, but not quite getting that locked on to manual. I think all of the riders now probably got about 2 attempts, maybe even only 1 attempt each. As Kieran goes up. Oh, he goes for the 3 out. So hard to do when you're on top of a rail like that. Normally, you give a little scoop with your front wheel as you go into a 3. But you cannot do that when you're on your rail. It's got to be body momentum that gets you all the way round. Kieran there, no problem. Pavel Petrovsky, he's been going up and over this rail. Oh, gets tied up in that one. Little bit tangled on that down rail. Stu Dawkins in the background then, enjoying a slice of pizza. Why not, Stu? You work hard, mate. Here we go then. Andy K's back up. Onto ice, onto tooth. And as I said earlier, nobody else is doing that, my friend. Very difficult to do, especially on that. Uh-oh, Sheppy's back in. I think this is his final attempt. There we go, as I thought. He was trucking it. I don't even know whether he pulled it. Ah, foot fell off. He's telling the judges his foot did fall off because the judges won't be able to see the landing. Bars disaster, Manny out to whip, and he gets it. And a bar spin on the quarter. The little fist pump in midair. And some fist bumps from the boys. So if you're joining us, welcome. Heat number 2, they're all doing 5 attempts at best trick. We're just coming to the end of heat number 2, best trick, before we'll have a warm-up for heat number 3, the 3rd and final group of these straight-up finals. Like that little Michael Dixon doing a little you. Pavel Petrovsky. Yeah, Michael Dixon in the background then, doing that little bunny up T-bog. Andy's back in. Oh! That was up rail, double bars out. Doesn't quite get it nailed. Uh-oh, Sheppy's going for that truck again. The truck transfer into the bowl. Gets the bars. As he pulled it, the stoke is through the roof. And that means you can see Greg Illingworth nodding to the judges there. Yes, he pulled that clean. And love from the brothers. Look at Jarvis. Yes. Wow. In Jarvis's world he did. Impossible for us to see on the screen, but fun to watch either way. Even more fun to watch the props coming from the boys. Now we've got Cam Morton's going to go in for his last drop-in of best trick. As he goes on over the Phoebes. It's going to get you some points though, bro. Who's in next then? Pavel Piotrovsky. What's he got? Bar spin, locks it, tries to get locked into that manual, doesn't quite get it. Dead hard to commit into that when you've got no brakes on the bike. Andy Kay now up rail. Double bars, what? It didn't even look like a triple bar. Couldn't hardly tell on this screen. Uh-oh. Shep's in the house. Bars into Phoebes and down. As always, the stoke is high. The smile is on his face. Everything's good. Cam Morton's in. There's the feed bars out. Yes, my friend. Kieran Cooper's in next. I think this is his final attempt at best trick. Each rider's getting 5 attempts. Oh, gets up and over on that crank arm. Solid work. Kieran has got those on absolute lock now. So hard to get that back wheel back over when you're pressing off of that crank. Oh, going for the up and over 180 from that. Mind-boggling stuff from Kieran Cooper. So now we're going to have a little bit of warm-up from heat number 3. I'm going to sign off for a few minutes. I'll be quite honest, I'm going to have a slice of pizza as I sit here. It's not unprofessional. We'll leave you in the good hands of Greg Illingworth and the riders warming up for heat number 3, where we're going to have exactly the same happen again. Each rider 2 attempts on a course. Highest scoring run that counts. Then followed by 5 attempts at best trick, and their 2 highest scoring best trick goes towards their best run high score. Jarvis there getting his groove on as he gets back out there. So stay with us, get yourself a drink. You've got a bit of time now as we get into heat number 3. Welcome one and all. Welcome to the Elite Street Finals. Welcome to the party. Crazy Pete goes in first. Welcome back if he's joining us. We've now got Pete Jones dropped in. Run number 1, heat number 3. Better known to his friends as Crazy Pete. Only because of the moves he does. Yeah. Go on then, Pete. Keep it coming. Yeah. Big Nos bars. Foot jam. Job done. Still got 20 seconds on the clock as he gets that whip over. Whip over the wedge. And back the other way. Whipping one way, whipping the other. Pete's going to call it there. We go in now. This is Michael Dixon. Run number 1 from Michael Dixon. Remember, each rider getting 2 runs on the course. Highest scoring run that counts. This is Michael's first one as he gets that Nos to bars out. Yeah, on the crank. Oh, with a cheeky little turn down out of it as well. Like that. Such a solid rider. Michael Dixon. No stranger to these backyard jams. No stranger to comps. Get stuff done. Yeah, crook to bars out. Gets on that crank arm down. Yeah, big whip over the wedge. And that is going to be it. Run number 1, Michael Dixon. So solid first run. For Michael there. Your phone, your tablet, your laptop, wherever you are. Hopefully in and then run number 1. This is how it all started. Nobody else doing that. Look at that. Tried his hardest to get that foot back on. He could not have tried any harder. Hope you're all doing well out there. Welcome once again to the Elite Street Men's Final. If you're thinking, what on earth are they doing inside Junction 4 when they've got an incredible street plaza outside? Well, unfortunately, Mother Nature has forced us inside today. And there's no other person who knows this park better than this next man, the one and only Sam Jones. The way that this guy rides both the indoor and outdoor in here is mind-boggling. Look at that. If this guy's not got this course on lock, nobody has. Sam Jones, up, over. So far, it's been a trick after trick, back to back. Yes. Oh, and gets that all the way over. Oh, go on. Look at the stoke on that. And he's still got 20 seconds left on the clock now. 20 seconds. So much time left. Yeah, 180 crook, 180 out. Big 3 over. As I said, if anybody knows how to ride this course, it is this man right here, the local legend that is Sam Jones. Call him a legend, but that's not because he's old, just because he's a goddamn legend. Yeah, little nose, 180. Gets it and drops it onto the pegs, and that is going to be it. Oh. Love that. Sam Jones. That's how it all started. Gets that 270 rounding in. And then up onto the rail ride. So if you're just joining us, we are running the straight elite street men's final, but inside here at Junction 4, because unfortunately we've been forced by the weather to come inside. We would love to be out there at that incredible street plaza, especially watching this man, Sam Jones, because my word, can he shred that outside. But getting to see him shred the indoors is equally as impressive. Run number 1 from that guy. 2 riders left now, as if this guy needs an introduction. Joe Jarvis. The stoke has been high for all of the other riders, and I know it's going to be the same, reciprocated the other way. They're all going to be stoked to watch this guy ride. Unbelievable talent at the moment. And that first 15 seconds just shows you how. Look. Jarvis throwing down his bag of tricks on this course so far. Truck driver over to flat. Love it. That was intentional, not because he overshot. Up. Gets it in. Gets job done. And still with 20 seconds on the clock. I don't think he's put a foot wrong so far. Oh. Jarvis. Love you, bro. Look at this guy. So much love for that dude. The walking party animal that is Joe Jarvis. Party on the bike, party off the bike. Work hard, play hard. That's this guy. You want to hear if he works hard? Ask the golf cart. Yes, bro. One of the big talents on the UK scene, in the street scene at the moment, though. Unstoppable at the moment. Always getting high in those placings. And that run number 1 of 2, I'm sure is going to be much the same. A backyard jam here. Junction 4. How y'all doing out there? Hope you're doing all right. Seb Denver in the commentary booth here, whilst Greg Illingworth is on the mic with John Wood out there. And now the one and only legend, AK Alex Kennedy, on the bike. A man that's got a riding style all to his own. Yeah, 180 crook, 180 out. Yo, that's what I'm talking about. So many tricks in this guy's bag of tricks, and that's a classic of his. You won't see many riders doing that. And he's still got 25 seconds left, and already we've seen more tricks in that first halfway through than we saw in a lot of people's other runs. And this is why AK is one of the very best to have ever done it on street. Oh, picking up a bit too much speed with the final few seconds. He'll try and get another few points on the board. Why not? Up, lucky. Oh, Twinkle Toes Flintstone in on that one. Alex Kennedy, we are not worthy, my friend. Starts things off. straight onto that double peg to toothy hang down, and it just got better from there, to be honest. There's the 180 crook, 180 out. He's just got them on such lock. Then does that 3 into rock to 180 out. T-bog to Smith to nose off. That is classic AK. I've been on the microphone for a long time for Mr. will get 5 attempts at a best trick, and that's where they can really make some scores count. Every single one of these moves, mind-boggling stuff. So that was Pete's second and final run, but he will have 5 attempts at best trick. That's where it all went a bit squirrely at the end. He won't worry about that now. Michael Dixon's in now. This guy, so much skill. Yeah, opens up with a bit of speed with that toothy hanger. Down whip. Yeah, he's got a bit more pizzazz on this one. Never used that word before. Love it. Go on then, Mike. Michael Dixon, yeah, nose into bars. Keeping a lot of speed and momentum going like that. Yeah, and gets the bars out of that crank as well. Crook over. Everything solid with still 25 seconds on the clock. Loads of moves coming from Michael Dixon. Yeah. As I said, Michael's got so many moves and he's so consistent. I hope I'm not ruining that now. As he comes over, Phoebes, bars 180. Oh, he'll be disappointed with that. As a bit of his body probably falls off. Yeah, Michael Dixon, one of my favorite riders to watch at these backyard jams. So solid, so consistent, and so many tricks. He's doing that just to get around the course, just a little nose to bars out, just to get around. And then up on that with the bars out as well. Next rider in then is going to be Stu Chisholm. As he opens up the throttle, gets up in there, bars 180 this time. Oh my word, and gets it about as smooth as you could get that trick. At top speed, let's hope the rest of the run goes according to plan. So far, so good, my friend. Again, love watching Stu ride. Always so stoked. Yeah, Phoebes 3 out. 30 seconds still left. Oh, gets it onto ice, drops it down into pegs and in. But every single one of these has been a point scorer. What else has he got for us as we come up to 20 seconds? Up over bars into ice to manual. Foot jam and in. What? That was a run ender for most people. With the final 5 seconds coming up, what's he going to do to tie a ribbon on this one? Oh, tap. Yeah, to Manny, to whip. And that is Romeo done. Stu Chisholm, run number 2. I got to say, I think that... Don't leave Kieran hanging. Don't leave Kieran hanging. Oh, there you go. Come on. He finally gets it. Kieran. And then into whip over. Slips a pedal, but don't think it hit the deck. There it is. Nobody else doing that. I don't think anybody else is even seeing that line. That's what it's like being the local. Local advantage. And then nose over onto the tooth hanger down. Lots of smiles on faces you can see as Sam's riding this course. It's a pleasure to watch him. And it just became a bit unstuck there as he lets it all go. Why not? And here we go, the walking party machine. So then, solid first run from Jarvis. Look at that, he's so dialed in. Toothy hanger on the way back. It's trick after trick. Oh my word. That was a run ender for most people. The consistency of Jarvis at the moment is unreal. I call him the walking party, but that's because he parties as hard on his bike as he does off. Keep it going then, Jarvis. Yeah, he's going to get that 270 out of that as he comes back. Big three onto that flat. Foot didn't touch the floor. As he locks into one of the moves he is well known for. In the final few seconds, up over on pegs, 180 out, and that will be Romeo done. And he will get himself a well-deserved drink after that, I'm sure. Second and final run for Jarvis. But don't go anywhere, because he has got to come back for 5 attempts at best trick. Here he is again. Yes, Jarvis. He's doing that at all of you, because he loves you all. One rider left of heat number 3 for their normal runs before we get on to 5 attempts of best trick. Remember, this is Elite Street here at Backyard Jam. We've had to bring it, unfortunately, indoors at Junction4 Skatepark. They have got one of the best street plazas in Europe out there. But unfortunately, it's a little moist outside. It's a little damp out there, so we've had to bring the fun and games into the inside, get the party started in here with people like Mr. Jarvis throwing down the moves. AK drops in, the man, the myth, the legend, that is AK. Double peg, drops it in to tooth hanger all the way down. And what's he got for us on the way back? Here we go, go on AK. Oh, that's a big old guy to try and stop. Yeah, there's that 180 crooked 180. There's that 3 onto rocks, 180 out. Truck driver out of that. Such a pleasure to watch AK ride. Oh, ooh. Takes it there. That's going to smart in the morning, that is. I can tell you that. Oh, it takes a lot to take this man down. He is quite literally a man mountain. Look at this, like a big oak tree falling there, trying to grip on. Smile on his face as always. Smile on all the riders around him because they know it is the one and only AK. So welcome if you're joining us at home, if you're on your phone, if you're in the pub, if you're with your friends, welcome. We welcome you all. And if you're in the pub, in the bar at Junction 4 watching this, welcome as well. He can stick with that trick, he can do whatever he wants to do, but it is important to get some on the board. Look at that, just slips that pedal. But it is important to get some points on the board. Stu Chisholm, what's he going to get as he goes up? Ice, 270 in, and that is points on the board. I got a feeling Chisholm's going to be doing all right here today. Remember, this is really the straight finals. There's no qualies. Unable to do it because the weather's not been playing ball with us. So we're straight up finals, 5 attempts at best trick. 2 of your highest scoring best tricks get added to your highest scoring run, and that is going to give us our finals results. So that's why you're going to see these guys throwing down the best moves. Oh, Sam Jones! It looked like, I couldn't really see it, but it looked like a 3 into crook. Big 3 over into crook from that bank onto that down rail. Sam Jones unleashing the local moves. Now what have we got from Jarvis? Over pegs, over 3. Mind-boggling computer game stuff from Jarvis. AK's in. That's a classic AK. T-Bog into Smith to Nosbars out. That is signature moves from AK, Alex Kennedy, and that is some strong points on the board. Pete now drops back in. Oh, goes for that hang 5 tooth. Getting on his feet onto that front peg as he's in mid toothy hang. Again, mind-boggling stuff. As Michael Dixon wants to get that 180 whip down. This time, oh my word, takes out DJ Colin. DJ Colin's been throwing down the tunes. This backyard jam as he does always. Actually, a mighty fine DJ, Mr. Colin. Replay here of Michael Dixon, 180. Oh, he gets on both. And Colin, reactions of a cat. Who's in then? Chisholm's in now. Oh, but that'll be points on the board all the same. Gets the bar spin onto ice, wants to get it into manual, and then probably up into that foot jam again, but he'll get points on the board for that. And believe me, I've seen a lesser trick make the difference between those top 3 places. Stoked to be here. Seb Denver here. Welcoming all these guys in. Now the local guy, Sam Jones. What's he got for us? Go on then, Sam. My word, the stoke in the room must be palatable. You could probably cut it with a knife. Look at this. up, over, into crook from a 360. If that doesn't tickle your fancy, I don't know what does. Go on then, Jarvis. What's he got for us? Jarvis up. Going to be a signature move, no doubt. Yeah. Whoa. It was going to be a signature Jarvis. Hang 5 whiplash round from Jarvis. He's going to try now. AK. Solid first points from AK. Remember, each guy getting 5 attempts, sorry, but they're all on 4 at the moment. Oh my word, crook up rail, 180 crook down rail, 180 out. That's why he is the legend that is Alex Kennedy. Wow. If this doesn't float your boat, go sink, my friend. Oh, I just missed what happened. Did he do it? Must have been the hang 5. Toothy hang. We're trying to get the footage as quick as we can to you guys. We just missed that out because of that replay. We never know when these guys are going to drop in. But I can pretty much guarantee that would have been that toothy hanger hang 5. Something that nobody else is doing. Uh-oh, what's Sam Jones eyeing up? He's got lines that nobody else has even seen in this place, being one of the local guys. Or Michael Dixon then. He got desperately wants to get that 180 whip. Oh, that is a big old 180 whip down to flat. He wants it though. He's still got 2 more attempts at that. There's the owner, runner of Junction 4, Mr. Ant Ramsey, the legend, very good friend of mine. Stu Chisholm's in now. Oh, Chizzy boy. I think Chisholm's had points on the board every time. And now, Sam Jones, what are you going to treat us to this time, my friend? Welcome if you're joining us. This is heat number 3, 5 attempts, best trick. The straight up finals here at Junction 4. We've had to bring it all indoors because Mother Nature has emptied the load outdoors. It's wet outside in that incredible street plaza. But now, what has Mr. Jones got for us? Come on, Mr. Jones. Look, everybody's hyped for this one. Everybody's stoked. Cameras out. Gets his line in, drops in and down, up, over. Oh! No idea what he was going to drop that into, but it was going to be on that rail. Jarvis up there. Love this guy. Loads of love for Joe Jarvis. Look at the focus on the guy's face. He might... Oh, I was going to say he might go for a different trick, but that was about 4 tricks wrapped into 1. Wow, indeed. Remember, in the main room, we've got Greg Illingworth and John Wood on the microphone. And my name is Seb Denver, joining you in the commentary booth. Great to be here, I've got to say. Mother Nature may not have been playing ball today, but all of the staff here who put this on and make this skate park run as well have pulled out all the stops. That's not what Pete wanted. What does he want? So there won't be. We're running the clock. Go on there, Mike. Oh! Michael Dixon, I think he's got 1 more attempt. So far for his best trick, he won't have scored any points on the board. And that can make a difference. I would have liked to have seen Michael Dixon just at least get some points on the board. And there's that bars, ice, manual. Oh, and he's continuing with the manual. To the whip. Stu Chisholm, naughty. I love that. Well done, Stu Chisholm. Now, Sam Jones back in, finding his line. What is coming up again? He's doing that big 3 across, getting his line. He knows where he's going. He knows what he's doing. Let's get behind him. Go on. Oh, my word. This means he'll be done it one side and done it the other side. Come on, Jonesy. Now Jarvis back in. There's only a couple more runs for these boys. If you're wondering what on earth is going on down here at the moment, AK's in. This is 5 attempts at best trick. Oh, he's already got some solid points on the board, so it means it can get a little bit loose for AK now because he's already got 2 solid points in the best trick competition. Remember, they have 2 runs on the course, highest run counts, and then 5 attempts at best trick, 2 highest scoring best tricks. Sam Jones already got 2 points, solid on the board. What's he going to do for us now? He wants a bit of love from the crowd. Oh, Michael Dixon's going in first, though. Come on, Mike. Go on! Ah, my friend. That was his final attempt, I think. Go get yourself a cold one, my friend. You deserve it. Now, here goes Jonesy. I think he's either got 1 or 2 attempts left. Sam Jones in, up, over. Oh! You are gonna see the room glow. Sam Jones, the local, a valiant dismount from him as well. Break dance. Sam Jones. You know he's going to be stoked with that. Doing a big 3 to crook one way and then doing a big 3 to crook the other way. Dude got skills and you know it. Jarvis was going something there for his 5th and final attempt as well. We didn't quite capture that on the cameras. Thanks for joining in with us today. Stay in because there's a little bit more to come. Yo! Whoa! What's he even got on that skin there? Whoa. Gonna chafe, that is. Tom Russell telling him to get up there and get the job done. Look at Sam Jones in the background still expelling the Stoke. And now, here we go then, Jarvis. Gets on that crank. I reckon the man is probably gonna grab that bike, prop it up, and go get himself a nice, refreshing drink. Mr. Jarvis, you deserve it. Tom Russell helping him up there. Inside, instead of being on the incredible street plaza here at Junction 4, Mother Nature, unfortunately, emptied the load outside today, and it continued to rain all day, which meant we couldn't have the street competition outside on the plaza. We had it running here on the indoors. The park, the people who put this competition on, and the riders all adapted themselves, and I think you'll agree that was an incredible competition. Once again, massive thanks for joining us. Don't forget, loads more action coming tomorrow as we go into the park finals. The Elite Park male and female finals happening tomorrow. Again, my name's Sebastian Denver. It's been an absolute pleasure. We just put a little impromptu live session on tonight. We weren't supposed to be live tonight, but we thought, you know what? The Elite Men's Street Finals is going to happen. They deserve some airtime, so let's give them it. And you guys deserve to see some of the action. Because it wasn't supposed to be on the inside here, there's not that much viewing space, so we had it up in the bar. Big up yourself if you're up in the bar. I will be joining you very soon. Okay. So once again, huge thanks for everyone joining us here. We've got plenty more action coming up for you tomorrow. This evening we are going to be running Flatland, Elite Flatland. I mean, you pretty much only have Elite Flatland. You can't really have an amateur Flatland thing. All right. So as we're watching replays now of the Elite Street Finals, thanks again for joining us. We are stoked to be here, stoked to see you, and stoked to be seen. So thanks for coming in. So thanks again for joining us. You can come back online again tomorrow to watch the Park Elite Finals for male and female. This has been the Elite Street Finals at Junction 4 Backyard Jam, brought to you with British Cycling. Big love to you all out there. Tune in again tomorrow.